Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel, Lilifit Tate channel, and of course, welcome to my show, Frank.
Good
And,
morning, everybody.
and before that, mega love shout out to all my members and also to all my new subscribers and viewers here in the Philippines and abroad. Before we start, I would like to announce everyone about the rules or the mechanics how to get wrench in my channel. So all you have to do, guys, just click the join button. It's up to you which level you want to join, okay? And once you're part of my LTZ family or LTZ friends, supporters, automatically I will give you the wrench, or we call that jacket. And today, this is the special day with my love because today his birthday. Okay, but he's born in the United States, but supposedly tomorrow, because today or tonight in the States is on the 14th. Okay, but well, he's here in the Philippines, so
So it's today.
so it's today. So happy birthday, my love.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay, so just a quick kiss. So I will waiting to all my my invited guests to pop in on my show. So we're gonna discuss about health, okay, financial and help to other people. How many times we individual can help to our people? Is this important to give help, or there's a certain limit only? So we're gonna talk that later. So anything you would like to say, Frank, or greetings?
Um, I would just say that when it comes to helping people, sometimes you're hindering them, so you have to think about that.
Yeah. So well, I'm just waiting for those guests. Well, I don't think Icy is here, but she already um drop a comment that hi Brett, Brett, thank you for coming. So and anyway, here in the Philippines, the weather here today it's raining, so I think there's a typhoon. So I have no idea what's the name of the typhoon. And later on, I will show you guys, the German chocolate cake that I baked last night after, Icy's Fit channel show. So that's my husband request for me to make German chocolate cake with coconut and pecans filling. Oh, thank you so much, Brett. No, I need water, Frank. You can talk for a
Go
while.
ahead. Yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. I know some of you are getting ready to go to church this morning, so uh, have fun there. So give me a little something too, please. So how's it going this morning, Brett? Okay, share the screen. He was trying to see if there were any comments. No comments. Um. Okay. Red is alive. I see. I'm okay. Oh, you have to work tonight. Oh, geez, man. Um. How long do you have to go, Brett, before you can retire? Everybody hates to work. It's better to get that free check coming in every month. Or are you retired already?
No, Brett is too young, to retire. I think he's still in his 30s.
Oh, oh, you got to be able to work at 6. Oh, you only got an hour and something. Oh, geez. So you'll be leaving pretty soon.
Yeah. So we just wait for a few minutes, and then we're gonna start about, the issue that I discussed.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I apologize because, we're 10 minutes late because, well,
Because we were drinking last night.
yeah.
That's tell you the truth. That's
And of course, what time I go to bed, it's 3 o'clock a.m. because I have to wait until, until my cake is, it's cool, because, you cannot really put the filling once, the cake is still warm or hot. And of course, I have to wait, the fillings to.
and usually I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but being that I didn't go to sleep until about 1 o'clock, I think it was, or one
Mhm,
thirty or something like that,
mhm.
and I had been drinking beer, so yeah, I didn't get up like I usually get up.
Yeah, I just two bottles of smear off. I get a social security already partial disability.
Ah, okay.
So we have, okay, Sharon. Hi,
Hi, good
Sharon. Good
morning.
morning.
Happy birthday, Sir Frank. Good
Thank
morning.
you. Happy to see that beautiful smile of yours this morning.
Yeah, and happy Sunday.
Once again, Sharon, welcome to our show. So we just wait for, well, if you already here, so I think it's time for us, to start, Frank. Okay.
Yeah, sound like a good idea to me.
Okay. So, good morning, Sharon. So once again, so how is the weather there in Cebu? Because here in, and especially here in Paranaque, it's raining. I It started yesterday.
Okay, the weather here is very cloudy and then it rains from time to time, but not so strong rain. It's just only shower, but it going too strong, but it stop a little while and then it rains again. It's showering and then it's very windy.
Ah.
Mm.
Do you remember the name of the place where the house
Yeah.
was at?
Binaliw, that, Sharon, the place Binaliw, Cebu. Binaliw.
Binali. No, I don't hear that.
Yeah, that's, because we're looking for the townhouses. So that's, that's the address, Binaliw or Binaliw, Cebu. So when I search how many hours from Metro Cebu going to Binaliw, Cebu is just like 55 minutes. So I don't really know that place.
Maybe
Yeah, because
Binali is a barangay, but there is a city in there. maybe. Binalib is a barangay. But more on, there are now subdivision in Minglanilla, Cebu, Liluan, which is Minglanilla is on the south road part of Cebu, and then Liluan is going to north. So there are so much now a subdivision like Minglanilla, Naga, Toledo, and go on going to north. But I think Binalib is a one but Binalib is barangay, but it's located in one city like Minglanilla City, Talisay. So maybe Binalib is a name of the barangay.
Well, cause it said that name, and then it said Cebu City. So that's why
Yeah,
I was wondering, was it in the city or was it outside of the city or just what? Because I know here they have a bunch of places and they'll say Manila, okay, and it's not really in Manila. It's
yeah.
in suburbs or what do y'all call it? Suburbs.
Mm. Maybe you
province.
can
Yeah, the
message. Maybe you can message that and then ask if where is that part of Cebu? What's city or municipality?
province.
Okay. So okay, so let's start the real discussion, Sharon. So I'm discussed this when I started that we're gonna talk about health, financial, and help from other people. So let's start with health. So in your opinion, Sharon, what is the best health advice that you can share to our people and also for those Westerners planning to retire here in the Philippines?
Okay, I think they better to stay in the place where they can reach the hospital so quick. Yeah, I think better that they stay in the place where is very close to the hospital. So in case of emergency, they don't. It will not takes them a longer time to travel from their home to hospital because especially more on about the traffic. So better that they stay in a very accessible area or very accessible place because we health is wealth. Okay, health is wealth, and then yeah, but I think that's it. And they better also to stay in the area where there are very nice hospital or private hospital because there are the hospitalization here in the Philippines is different than in other country. But in Manila there are nice hospital there like Makati Medical Center, St. Luke. That's the very best hospital in all over the Philippines. Here in Cebu City there are also some nice private hospital but not the same in St. Luke and on Makati Medical because they are more on complete for hospital equipments and they have more on like specialist surgeon, specialist doctor.
So in Cebu City, Sharon, you know that there's a policy there that you cannot the hospital itself, they cannot, especially if the patient really wants to check out or what do you call that, friend?
Admitted.
Leave.
Leave. Okay, so and then
They have
they have to
full pay. Is that
before they leave the hospital, they have to pay the
Bills.
cost.
Mm.
Or there's a weaver that they can go, but they have to sign the papers that okay, the hospital will release the patient, but they have to sign the agreement.
to say that
Yeah, it
they'll
happened.
pay it?
Mm. It happened. There are also hospital do that. Uh, it's up to the management. If you talk to the management of the hospital, especially the head of the hospital. And then they can you can ask favor to them that you can pay 50% of the bills, and then 50 you will sign a promissory note that you will pay it every month, because the hospital here is very, I don't know what you call that in English. They make it sure that you pay it. And then especially if the dead person, especially if the person died, and then they just you talk the management that, oh, we don't have money enough for to pay our bills, but they just ask you question, is this person have a job, how you pay the rest of the bills, even if you signed a promissory note, how you pay. And then if they will know that the person has beneficiary and he is working or she is working in the company, and then they receive beneficiary, they don't hesitate to say yes. They just, okay, we're
Oh,
gonna process this, yeah, we're gonna process this. And then we're gonna process this, and later on we talk later on. And yeah, you can move, or you can we will release the body, and then we will release the patient, because they make it sure that that person can be able to pay. Especially, I remember what happened to my cousin. When I have a cousin who has a comatose because of heart failure, he was in the how you call that, ICU for a very longer time. But at that time, the doctor told to us that we need to sign a waiver, because there will be no possibility. It's 0% that he cannot be able to survive, because the oxygen of her brain was been decreased and decreased and decreased, because heart, brain, and kidney is just connected. So, but the wife always tell to the doctor, yeah, just do what you want to do, because but it's not the wife who support the financial, it's the siblings. So after that, we signed a waiver that if ever the time she make a seizure, we don't they don't touch anybody. So what we did is, we want to move our cousin. We wanted to move to my cousin to the room, so that there will be so much family member can visit him on the last minute of his time. But they said we cannot, because we need to put a down payment 100,000 for him from ICU to going to the room, because our bills before was so
wow.
high. But I told to the management, it's me, because all the siblings, all the cousins, they cannot be able to talk the management of the hospital, so they push it to me. The responsibility is they push it to me, so it's me who gonna talk to the management of the hospital that, mom, we didn't have 100,000 to down payment for my cousin to move into the room, but we do our best, and then we just gonna ask to pay more for the last minute, that we can visit him, we can visit family member, we can his children can visit. So fortunately, she agreed, because she knows that my cousin has a teacher siblings. Because if a teacher, they just don't hesitate, because the teacher can loan in any amount of money in the bank and the DBP bank. So they said, okay, he has a sister who is a teacher, so they don't hesitate until they move. And then when my cousin passed away, they don't release the body, because our bill is almost 450,000. So I talked the management again that we don't have that kind of money. So how much we gonna pay for the down payment for you to release the money? Oh, for to release the body, excuse me. So I told the management as, if he working in the company. I said, yeah, he is a regular in the company. And then the company gave him 750,000. When they knew it, they released the body, the dead body, and then the only down payment they asked to us is just only 25,000 pesos.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, what would they do if you didn't give them any money? What would they do with the body?
They just keep they just keep it in the morgue. They just freeze it in the morgue until you find until you can give them the money. But if you just talk to them, mom, we will do our best to pay. And then you can ask help from the government. So if you can give the 50% or the 25% of the bill that you have in the hospital, they just release the body. But if you have asked help to the government, and then it's the government who talk to them, they just release the body. But more
Okay,
on, yeah.
let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Okay. I know you don't work for the BIR or
Yeah.
anything like that,
Yeah.
but um, can the hospital write off that as a loss on their taxes? You see, in the United States, you could do that. If you don't get paid for something, you could write that off on your taxes as a loss.
No. And the BIR, no, Sir Frank. You can have a tax, or like how you call that? How you call that? Uh, that assessment in the government, but it's just only 5,000 pesos. But it's just on the city hall, not on the BIR. How you call that?
Okay.
Yeah, and not, yeah, in the city hall, not in the BIR. But you can get that financial assistant, or boreal assistant. We call that here boreal assistant. You can have a boreal assistant, but you process it in the city hall office. But it's just you take only you give them some like certificate of a dead, and then barangay clearance, identity, and then birth certificate, and then you can process it for burial assistant, but it's just only 5,000 pesos or 7,000 pesos.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Let's say, hi, Chauncey.
Hello, Shamsi Adams. Thank you for coming.
But that's to me, that's really a shame. I don't feel that that's right for them to be able to hold the deceased
Yeah.
hostage.
Yeah,
That's
and here's
that's
your
not right.
Frank. Here in Lapu-Lapu, I was so very disappointed because this is only based on my experience. When my father was a senior citizen, and then when I processed his burial assistance, process, and then you can process the burial assistance 3 months only since the date of her of the death, and then you can process just only 3 months. If you go on the 4 months, you cannot process. They give you ultimatum 3 months. So when I process the burial assistant of my father, they just give you some, I mean, they have an interview how much your income. But I didn't know because the government in Lapu-Lapu, they don't public it or announce it in public that if the person who processed the burial assistant can have an income 15,000 per month, they don't give the burial assistant. So the burial assistant is just only for the poor, very poor people. But I don't think so if it's just for poor. That's why when I talk to the woman who processed the burial assistant of my father, and then they said, "Mom, you are not required because your income is this. You are a vlogger, and then your income is sometimes your income is 8,000 or like this more on." Because it was last 2022, I think, when I processed the burial assistant of my father, and my channel before was earn 15,000 per month, but now it's no more. And then I talked to them, why you didn't announce that in public so that the people can aware? Why we know now, right now? And then I don't think so that you are working in the city hall. I don't think so that you don't that your father, your parents pass away, and I don't think so that you didn't receive or you don't receive a burial assistance. Okay, but for us, not an ordinary. But I don't think so. All the people who are working in the city hall, they receive burial assistance if their parents pass away. But for other people or ordinary people, they just make it very complicated. That's why I just shot, oh, just put you just you give, you spend my time, you're wasting my time to get the documents and then travel from, because they just tell to me, go to this island, you file that island because your island is belong to that island. So I went there, and then after they told to me, oh, you just can process in the main office in the city hall. I think, I don't know. That's the system of the Philippines. They just make it the people complicated. So after that,
Complicated.
I told, just keep the money and then hope you're just happy to corrupt the money of the people. Very
Lord have
horrible
mercy.
government here in the Philippines. My God.
I know as a foreigner, I'm not supposed to really get into you guys' politics,
Mm,
but I think that the people need to really talk to their congressman or
yes.
senator and
Mm,
try to have a law made as to where when somebody dies,
mm,
the family does not have to pay their debt.
yeah.
That's that's wrong. That's wrong. That's on that individual. Because I think that most of us as foreigners, when we come over here, we need to understand that you need to either have health insurance
Yeah.
or have a few million pesos stashed away so that if you get sick and have to go to the hospital, you won't have any problems. And especially if you pass away, um, your body could be released.
Yes.
Boy, that's something.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, the you mentioned about that, Sharon, that, if you are a government or private employees, they really work for that assessment. But for those less people that they're not part of SSS or GSIS,
Mm,
PhilHealth, they have a hard time. They have a hard time, to process, the bills in the hospital.
yeah.
And sometimes, this is the thing that, I understand why some people, they don't have this kind of insurance or funds, because the problem is they are so many, so many requirements that, that uh less people, they don't know what is this. So sometimes, I really want to, go for, the telehealth thing. But 2 years ago, there's so many anomalies, and now they started, to increase, the monthly contribution. And the the issue that, before the lockdown is still not solved.
Mm,
So until now, I have a fail health, okay, but I stopped not to contribute that for many years, Sharon, because of the system that I don't really like. I don't
mm,
really like, because here's the thing that that's your money that you contribute every month, but you cannot really use, because there's a certain illness that is not covered with the health
yeah.
thing. So of course, there's a, like, example, there's a um well, they add some, some illness that they can cover, the fail health. But of course, anyone that doesn't like, to have a cancer for that. So you cannot really use that health insurance, to have a checkup, make sure that your body is, it's in good. uh, good term.
Mm.
So you can use that health if you're really illness. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
same.
pitiful.
Yeah, same
You
in
pay,
SSS.
yeah.
Same in Social Security. Because I had a friend of mine. She was working as a security guard. And then her teacher sibling told to her that, oh, you must pay your social security over 10 years so that your pension will be increased or will be higher. So she follow it. She because if you are 10 years in social security, you are regular member. So you are automatically
Mhm.
receive a pension if you will on pension time. But she paid 14 years instead 10 years, and you know that after that, when she received her pension, it's just only 2,500 pesos per month. And then what she said to me, I regret that I paid more 4 years.
that's
Yeah.
that's really crazy. Okay,
Mm.
Frank, anything you want to say? So, by the way, I would like to welcome the professional
Professional.
nomad podcast. Steph, thank you for coming, and of course, Tipichi. Good morning, Tipichi. So, anything you?
Well, like I said, I just think the system needs to be changed. Um, in the United States, and the hospitals cannot turn you down if you have an emergency. They do have to treat you. Okay, so they can't just turn you away. Also, when you pass away like that, that debt does not go on to your family. No one can make you pay somebody else's debt. Okay, to me that just sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, to say that they could hold the body unless somebody in the family promises to pay them some money when it's not their debt. It's the person that passed away debt. They should have kept him alive if they wanted to get their money. Okay, that's the way I feel about it. Um, I know that's not funny, but I had to laugh on that. But yeah, that's I just find that ridiculous to be able to hold the body hostage.
Yeah, that's
That's terrible.
yeah. And then well, we went to the hospital twice, and this is crazy about I experienced that. Instead, we went to emergency room. Okay. So instead of assess the patient, they stop for a while, and they have so many questions. What is the payment method that we gonna pay if in case that the patient is admitted? So instead that they have to assess the patient before negotiate what type of payment, or the question that they ask. So that's really crazy.
And we told them we would pay cash, and they kept on asking the same question. When we telling them we'll pay cash, don't worry about it. This,
that's
jeez. Go ahead.
that's ridiculous. So what about the health insurance? Because the Frank has what is your health insurance?
Oh, you talking about Medicare,
Medicare.
Medicaid? That's what they call. Yeah,
Medicare.
yeah.
So it's not accepted here in the Philippines. So do you have some idea, Sharon, for those foreign people, are they allowed to go to PhilHealth to get their PhilHealth insurance? You have idea about that?
Yes, because I already did it one time. Okay, I did
Mm.
it one time. And I did it one time, and then what they gonna do is they must have an ACR, and I don't know, because the one that I did is just they just ask retirement ID. retirement ID. I think if they don't have retirement ID, they must just gonna talk to the PhilHealth officer or PhilHealth worker that no, we don't have. All the foreign people have no retirement ID because the one that I did, he has a retirement ID. And then
Mm.
it's me who process. It's me who process. He just only give me his AZR, and then his retirement ID, and then I made it an authorization letter. I write it on my OB, but I told him, okay, for you, it's your own handwriting, so it's you who gonna write the authorization letter, but it's me who gonna say, oh, you write this, blah blah blah. I authorize Sharon to process my health in the Philippines, and she is residing at this address. And then after I went to health, and then they asked me a retirement, mom, is he has a retirement ID. So he sent it to me, I print it, and then it's done. And then I told him also that don't declare all your financial asset if how much your monthly income you receive. So instead you receive 3,000 or 3,000 US dollar per month, declare it into 1,500 per month. So we put there, we put on the form that his income is just only $1,500 per month. So what he paid now is he paid every 3 months. So his 1 year contribution to PhilHealth, it will be 15,000 pesos for 1 year. And then he paid it every 3 months.
So meaning that, for foreign people, they contribute way bigger than, than Filipino. Because I think how much is the monthly contribution now is, I think it's 200, 400,
Yeah, it's
400 now
depending how much income. Mine is 300 per month.
per month. So I stop contribute that because, I don't really like. But
So,
anyway,
oh, okay.
let me welcome Gitchy Lions Journey. Hello, welcome to our show.
Hello,
What's up, homeboy?
Hello. Good morning. Happy birthday.
Thanks a lot,
Happy
man.
birthday.
How
Yeah, I've
you
been
feeling this
here.
Sunday morning?
I'm- yeah, fine. I'm just having a busy day. I have never had any shortage of anything dealing recently dealing with the loss of Frankie Beverly.
Oh yeah,
I've been
heard about that.
so I've been kind of following that a little bit. As you can see, I got my Frankie Beverly background
Yeah.
here.
Man,
These
I used
photos
to
were
go.
taken by my cousin, who was national. What'd you say? Used to
Yeah,
do what?
I used to go and see them almost every year in a
Yeah,
concert in
yeah,
Chicago. Every time they came, I would go and see Frankie Beverly and May.
yeah, yeah. He's a regular. I mean, these days he was at the Horseshoe. He was at the Horseshoe Casino or in one of the
Yeah,
or something like that. But of course, I mean, I had plenty of opportunity to see him. I just was never pressed, to do that. So, but of course, and I just recently no, it's not a. I'm shameless plug. My latest album, Memphis Prince, which I just released, like there's a song on there called "Love and Romance." That song was
mm,
written for Frankie Beverly and Mays. Just
mm.
recently, was able to finish it, and I actually included it on my latest album, Imperial Brown and the Million Seller. So if you go on my channel, Geechee Line journey, you'll hear a premiere of that particular song, in addition to a photo collage, again, done by my cousin, Dean Moulton, who's a professional photographer. So he has many pictures of Frankie Beverly and other celebrities in the music field. He just recently came back from Los Angeles, where he was there the sponsorship of my mentor, Marshall Thompson of the Shy-Lights.
Boy, you really
So he
get
was
those
out there
plugs
with,
in.
yeah, I'm gonna get him
Okay,
now,
so
but he was out there with mentor, Marshall Thompson of the Shy-Lights.
Yeah, let me ask you this question, Geechee. Did you ever go to Ravinia Park?
Yes, I saw Tony Bennett there. Tony Bennett, you know who that
Hmm.
is?
Yeah, of course.
You know,
okay, so
I can't hear you, dropped off. You know who Tony Bennett is, right?
Oh, of course I know who Tony Bennett is, man. Everybody knows,
Yeah, and
in our
actually,
age group should know who Tony Bennett is.
yeah,
Tony Bennett, the singer.
right. And
Yeah.
actually, I saw him I was with the Nation of Islam at that time. I'd gone to uh, O'Hare Airport.
I know Tony Bennett
And
also.
he came down. I'm going up the escalator. I did get, so I waved to him. Who? Oh, do you? Oh, Lil Velp. You don't know who Tony Bennett is, but his
Yeah,
most famous song was, of course, was "I Left My Heart in San Francisco."
yeah.
I left
Uh-huh.
my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. That one.
All
Yeah.
right. But here's the
So
thing
yeah,
we've
I've been
got
to
to
Virginia.
ask
I've been
you,
to Virginia.
because we're hold on for a second, because we're on this topic and it's very important, and because we're talking about
Good.
health care for people
Yes.
when they come here, especially expats and on. So, do you have yourself set up to have field
Yes.
health or some type of health care while you here, or do you have money stashed away so that if you have an emergency, there'll be no problems? Because we were talking about how the hospitals will hold you hostage. uh,
Yeah, I
and I
heard.
was
Yeah, I
saying,
know.
I think that's a
I know.
shame. I was explaining to them about how in the United States, especially if you're in a hospital and you pass away, that they don't hold your family responsible for your hospital bill, and they can't hold your body until you come up with some money. You know, that's
Right.
just ridiculous to me. Because being that I'm not here from the Philippines, to me that's a crime to even act that way when it comes
Mhm.
to a deceased body. What do you think?
Yes. Of course, I've been following the Philippines on YouTube at least for the last 3 years or so, and that's one of the subjects that comes up quite often. I guess the most case that I know of was the case of course, John Wales, who was a friend of Calvin.
Yeah.
But there was some issues with that body being released, but of course, they had plenty of money, so I guess it's just a matter of the money getting to them to release the body. Yeah, but I understand. Um, I mean, that's an extreme case. I think in those cases, I actually listened to a man that was on Cal. I guess he recently had a health issue, and he didn't die, of course, but he had to deal with getting bills together. I think the key there is to have a system where if something happens, you have that can keep up with you and know what's going on, and they know
You breaking
of
up a
those
little bit.
decision makers. Yeah, I know. I like I say, I'm in Davao City, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a connection issue here, but
Oh, okay.
you got to have somebody. You got to have somebody designated to be able to communicate with these hospitals and healthcare institutions. You know, because yeah, they are about their money over here. Uh, you know, no matter what happens. So I think that's the key, is to be able to have that line of communication open. People here know how to contact people in your family or somebody who has access to your funds, whether it be a credit card or you might have a policy. Now, in my case, now of course I just made 65 officially in April. I mean, I do have my Medicare, still have my Medicare. Medicare, from what I understand, will cover you in emergency. They will cover that here. They won't cover routine stuff, but they will cover emergency stuff. Um, Also, you might have heard of Pacific Cross supplemental insurance. I think they may cover maybe 500,000 pesos like that. There's something happens again, they will cover, you know, that in emergency. I think you get in my case, I think they say you have a card or at least an email or something showing that, hey, I have this policy. And if you have an agent who's also able to be active and get on the phone and contact on behalf, you know, to make sure things can be covered. But we're talking about in that case, you have an emergency care. Again, in the case of, you know, somebody dying or something, that's when you got some communication has to be there between your representative and whoever that hospital is that has
Get you.
because it will retain your body here. Now, you know, they will.
Yeah. So that's the thing, to try to get expats to make sure, and passport brothers, when you go to these foreign countries, make sure you have some type of backup, credit card with a lot of money or whatever like that. So if something happens to you, if you get sick, you'll be able to go into the hospital and be able to handle business. And we don't want you to be traveling like that and get sick and you can't get any help. So make sure you cover yourself.
Yeah, that's right. So Sharon, so before we proceed to next subject, what is
Yeah,
your
I was just
advice? What is your advice for, for Western people planning to retire here in the Philippines when it comes to health care or health insurance? And of course, to our people, what is your advice for that?
Hold on, because I have a computer problem. Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, wait. I'm gonna enter again.
good morning, Sharon, by the way.
Yeah, wait. I don't know how to go on. Wait, I'm gonna go on again on this tree because I lost, because I
Okay.
have a problem. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go again
I
because
understand.
I
I
have
had problems last
even my
night with
principal.
my computer.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go again on StreamYard because I have problem.
I think my connection should be good.
Okay, wait. Uh, okay. Okay, here. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, they must. Where is the what I am? Wait, hold on. This okay. Ah, where books again. Okay. Okay. Because I have computer problem and I have problem also on my PayPal now. For me, my advice is if they can, if possible to them to have a pill help, they get it as much as they can, because pill help also, even it's a little amount, but it can help, because even pill help will not shoulder all their bill, hospital bill, but at least it's reduced. But and they make it sure also that they have a health insurance, which is here in the Philippines. If they have insurance in US, better that they get also a private insurance here in the Philippines, because even if it's private, but it cover the hospital will accept that. There are so much how you call that, private insurance here, like AXA, I think MaxiCare, and there is more. So AXA offering also a telehealth, and also there is one. It's a telehealth. It's a health insurance of my cousin, but I forgot what is the name of that. But it's not AXA, but it's another company. It's a private company. It's another company, and it's health insurance. So I'm gonna ask that to my cousin. What's the name of that? And then MaxiCare, and there is more. So better they have for them to be aware. So if ever they will have health problem, um they will have no headache for how to pay the bills, and making sure also that their companion can, if their companion have a bank account, better also that they put a money on the bank account of their companion, so if ever the foreigner pass away, the companion will not have problem how to pull out his body. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right, Sharon.
especially,
So,
yeah, especially if your companion doesn't, if your girlfriend cannot be able to talk to the management of the hospital, and they have no confidence to talk because they felt so ashamed or something. But me, if I'm gonna happen, I don't feel ashamed because I already did it many times, especially the experience that I did to my cousin. It's me who gonna face the hospital management, the big head of the hospital. I talk at, and then when I talked to them, they said to me, "What's your relation with that patient?" I said, "Only cousin." "Where is the siblings?" I said, "They don't want to talk because they are ashamed." So she said to me, "Fortunately, you have a confidence to talk. You are not afraid or ashamed." I said, "Why?" I am not go I will not go to jail if I talk to you, or I don't need to pay anything if I talk to you. Yeah, so that's it. Better that your companion must have uh, confidence to talk to anybody, or have knowledge to processing in any documents. Because if the foreigner is dead, it's many documents to process before the hospital pull out the body.
okay, so let's proceed to our next topic about financial, because there's a lot. I also experienced this with the friend of mine. He's a Western man,
Mm.
and he came here in the Philippines that he's not really financially stable, and he ended up as money or borrowed money from the friend. But sometimes the friend refused. You refused to lend money from him because uh, it's it sounds like a scam because before you come here or other country, you have to make sure that you are financially stable because you don't really want to bother other people or your people just to borrow money because going to other country it's just like it's a plan, so you have to put that list on the top, financial, you're really financially stable because
In other words, keep your broke behind home. If you if you don't have no money, don't be jumping up going somewhere and you broke.
yeah.
Sorry, I just have to tell it like it is.
So yeah, there's
Yeah.
the
Hey,
one thing that,
take your
yeah, go ahead.
gas home.
Once they get sick and they ask, when they ask help, and sometimes when people will, offer help, and then once they get that help, it suddenly they change, and the person that helped for them, it becomes their enemy. So that's that's very
Yeah.
unacceptable thing. So what about you, Gucci? Are you financially stable when you started traveling here in the Philippines? Are you?
Yeah, yeah, like I'm gonna come up here and tell you how many millions of dollars I have in the bank and all this stuff. Of course, I'm not going to disclose all of that today. But like Frank said though, you don't want to just pop one day and then say I want to move to the Philippines next week or next month. In my case, I mean, I took at least a couple of years really making preparations. I knew I was going to retire, wasn't going to be working that much longer. I kind of knew what my financial situation was. So, like he says, you want to have things in place, have a certain amount of reserve in the cover your living dwelling expenses as well as emergencies. You want to have that in place. It's good if you have some credit in place. If you got good credit, this is when it really helps. You can have that designated credit card that has a certain amount of money on there where if you go to the hospital, you just pop out that Visa card
Mhm.
and that will cover most any bills that you would have if you go to the hospital. Also, you want to have some money or some reserve for the routine things that may not, that you might just want to have a physical or something that you want to get checked out here, lab test, x-ray, doctor visit. You want to have that money in place where you can just here pop out the Visa or either go to the ATM, your bank, and draw the pesos out. So you'll have it that you can just pay them that way. Again, if you have some type of supplemental insurance here, like Pacific Cross or something like that, you can also go on the internet and there's other companies that have travel insurance, expat insurance. Now, technically, because I went back to Chicago and came back, I could have just gotten a travel insurance plan. I think they'll let you get a travel insurance plan that'll cover you so many days and months. I think when I first came here, I think I got 3 months of travel insurance. So that covered the medical as well. So in my case, I intend to go back to Chicago in America at least once a year, where I will probably stay there for the summer for 2 months, 2.5 months, like I did this year. So theoretically, this is a plan. If you're a retirement age, Frank, I know you're older than I am. So you didn't give up your Medicare, did you,
Oh no, I've
Frank?
got
Did you give up your
my
Medicare?
Medicare. As a matter of fact, I applied for it while I was over here. When I turned 65, I
Right.
applied for it.
There you go. That's right. That's it. So because of that, if something comes up where you can plan it, Frank, you could just go back to Chicago for that 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and have your doctor's appointments lined up, and then you go back to America, get all them tests and stuff done, and then you'll come back next month.
Also, there's a closer place. You could go to Guam.
Yeah, you could go to. It's closer, but is it easier to get there? Is it as easy to get there as it is to say going to Los Angeles?
That's the thing. I don't know. I've never been to Guam.
You might be better
but I
off just
just know
going back to
it's
Chicago.
less of a time period.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. No, I would just if I were you, I'd just go on back to Chicago or LA. Find out which American city that you could travel to the fastest. Because I know coming from Chicago, you may be looking at like 25 hours, 26 hours. And a lot of that is you got the layover. I had the layover in Taiwan. And then you always got out 2 hours before flight, that kind of stuff. So if you're able to deal with that 25, 30 hours, just go back to Chicago. Do what I'm telling you what I did. I went back July 4th. I already had my insurance there in place. I already had my medical visits already reserved. So when I got there, like the next day, that very week that I went back to Chicago, boom, boom, this doctor, this test. I just knocked all of that out while I was there. But then again, when I came back, I had the option. Medicare will cover you, Frank, in an event of an emergency here in the Philippines. But also, you can have your supplement, which is your Pacific Cross or whatever. I'm not necessarily promoting them, but that's what I got. If you can get PhilHealth or whatever it is you can get, you got that going for you. If you have a credit card going for you with maybe $20,000, $30,000 of credit that you can just pull out of your pocket and go boom. As my you can say, just go boom when they bring the bill. Also, you could get travel insurance. So you got all kind of insurance that if you set that up and make sure that you have the notification of the proof of that on your person, where somebody who you traveling with, just like I say, in your case, Frank, something happened, Lily can, whip out that card or whatever, so you won't have no problem at all. But that's one way I would handle that. If you're in good enough health, stay in the Philippines 10 months, 11 months, go back to America for that 1 month or whatever it is, and have several of your routine, your annual physical, or if you want to go see a specialist about a particular item. Schedule that stuff and then go back to Chicago, knock all that out. You also had a benefit of checking up on your property here in Chicago or whatever. Visit the people that you want to visit, deal with the people you want to deal with, and then you come back here just like I have.
So
your stuff is eliminated that you don't have to worry about in Chicago. Care of it.
Okay.
Before before we start, so I would like to ask Sharon. Sharon, is there anybody or Filipino or foreign ask help from you when it comes to financial assistance?
No.
Yeah, that's okay. So you never experienced that as help, because that's a good thing that for those Western people coming here in the Philippines, like Gitche mentioned that he planned that a year before he came here in the Philippines. So that's a good thing also that they have to plan for that ahead of time, because especially now here in the Philippines, that when it comes to health insurance and the system and the hospital, the policy, you're gonna end up, eh, this is this you're gonna end up that, oh, you're gonna hostage in the hospital because of their policy. So they have to know first. Well, Filipino are used of that. So I think that for me is just my advice is to change the system. That I think they changed already, that Sharon, during the time of the 30, that all the hospital, they cannot really keep the patient if the patient wants to go home. So all they need to do, just sign the waiver that they can and the agreement how they pay that bills when they discharge in the hospital.
Yeah, but not all the hospital follow that
Mm.
rules. They just still keep their own rules.
So how is your uh day there, Gateway, in Davao? So I thought that you're gonna go to Cebu.
Who, me? What, go to Cebu?
I thought that you're stay in Cebu instead of
No,
Davao.
who told you that? Who told you that? If you recall, if you were following me at all, you remember that I left Cebu back in December after not after I guess an unceremonious feeling of not being welcome there. Uh, I went to San Carlos City. I went to an apartment that Calvin had
No,
shown
what I
me.
mean, Gitchi,
I
what I
left
mean,
Cebu.
Gitchi,
What are you talking about?
what I mean is, instead of going to Davao, I thought that you're gonna pick Cebu to stay
No, no,
for the
no,
second time.
no, no. I had enough of Cebu for that time. When I left Cebu, I wasn't trying to be there. So I found much more. I was able to go to San Carlos City. That's a whole story in itself. But no, my best time here has definitely been in Davao City. This is where I'm going to be. Um, if I go to Cebu, it might be just passing through the airport, or if I have business there. Yeah, and really the only reason what made me go back to Cebu when I went was because if you remember, I did a singing engagement at Karan's wedding. That's what
Yeah.
the reason why I went back to Cebu then. And I saw Sharon, of course, and we saw each other and all that. But other than that, I wasn't going to Cebu. I spend more time in Bacolod, because that's right on the island of Negros. So I've gone to Bacolod, a couple times.
Okay,
I
so
haven't been to Manila yet, but I may be coming to Manila.
okay. So before, before I gonna end up this live streaming, so I want Frank to blow the cake that I baked for him.
Wow, you
Okay.
that's something that you can bake and cook and everything. I know Frank is enjoying that because one thing as
Well,
black men really appreciate very
well, I
highly
asked
of
him,
is
I
being able
asked
to
him,
cook.
I asked him, Gichi, that what cake he wants, because I'm gonna buy in the the bake shop. And then he said no, he doesn't like, but he
No,
really wants the German chocolate cake that I bake. So after the
right,
show that I went to Icy, so I just baked that. That's why I slept 3 o'clock EM, and I came back late. So hold on, I just wait for Frank to come here, and
right.
then I let him blow the candle
I
for
know Frank. I already know this. Frank is not going. Why would Frank want you to go buy a cake when he got a wife that can deliver that Maserati every day and every night?
Wow.
Frank,
That's a wrap.
where are you? What's
Itchy, you sound so sexy if you say massa wrap.
Maserati. You know, I want to say it to you in person. I say it to you, I'll be saying it all in your ear. I'll be saying Maserati.
Have you have you tried the German chocolate with with coconut and pecan filling,
No,
Gichi?
no. Somebody had to make it for me.
Okay. So Frank will
Maserati. Oh, Sharon, I did see some of your modeling. The beginning the other day when you modeled the clothes.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw some of that.
I
Yeah, I
like
was
that,
busy.
I like that,
So
Sharon.
I enjoyed that very much. So, I like to look at that and I was saying, delicious Maserati.
You said the bottom. You say the end of the video, the two.
No, I didn't see that yet. I
Ah,
saw
okay. You
maybe
didn't
half
see
of
the
it.
two bikinis.
Don't worry.
Gichi,
I'm gonna look at it right away. I'm gonna look at it right away.
Gichi, which one is Maserap? The first, the first bikini, or the second bikini? Which one is Maserap?
Any bikini that she puts on is gonna be Maserati. Yeah, all of them. Yes.
Uh, uh,
So yeah, and then I know that once once Sharon wearing that, it's so it's very nice. It really fit nice on her. So I'm
Yeah,
just thinking, oh my God, if Gitchi is here, he really appreciated that from Sharon.
I did. I always do. And hey, even more if I see it in person, even I would love that.
uh,
So have you tried the German chocolate with coconut and pecan filling?
no.
Oh my God. I wish that I could, you both here so that I can share that with you guys.
I like I like chocolate. I mean, that's my favorite cake is going to be chocolate all
Yeah,
the
that's
time.
German chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, German chocolate, brown. Yeah.
Frank doesn't like, like chocolate cake, but, he likes the German chocolate.
Yeah, German chocolate. Yeah.
So, well, even though that last night, because I drink 2 bottles of mule.
Two bottles of mule.
Yeah, the vodka. Did
Yeah,
you?
I know exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, Smirnoff mule. Yeah.
Smirnoff is just only 5% alcohol. It seems like a flavored beer. Smirnoff.
Yes. Right. It's not heavy
Yeah,
alcohol.
vodka is just like tequila. It's strong. I cannot resist that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's it. Yeah, that's good enough. That's just enough. I like the mule. And actually, if you can make your own, you buy your own vodka and buy your own ginger beer. But it's hard to find ginger beer in the Philippines, though. But I think they do have it
No,
Yes,
because,
ginger
in our,
beer.
it's in our, it's in our.
yeah, ginger beer. Because I know I had contacted Manila Wine Company. Are you familiar with them? Manila Wine Company in Manila.
Okay.
I believe
Because
they
I
had the
want,
ginger beer.
I want Frank to surprise because last night when I baked this cake, he was, he was sleeping, so he never saw something. But I want to surprise him because I don't let him open the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, y'all. I ran to the store to get me some cigarettes.
What? You went to the store to get you some cigarettes?
Yeah.
Really? Are you kidding? I had no idea that you smoke.
Oh yeah.
Happy
Oh.
birthday to you.
Uh-oh.
Happy
Can you see
birthday
it,
to
guys?
you.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the German chocolate.
Right, with the coconut.
Yummy.
It's beautiful, sweetheart.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. So let me. We don't have a lighter.
No lighter, no matches.
Well, we have yeah, I have an electronic lighter.
Okay.
You can use that. I mean, you smoking, so you got to have a way to light it.
No, she's just gonna go to the stove and
Really? You gonna take the whole cake over there and tilt it over there and
no,
light
she's
it?
gonna light something up and bring it over here and light the candle.
Man, that's straight ghetto there. You know that. Get a piece of newspaper and roll it up.
No, we have a. There you go. Uh,
Oh, you can also just use another candle.
no, we have a gas thing, but something went wrong with it. I went to put the butane in it, and the butane came right out. So we
Okay,
need to
don't.
buy another
All
one.
right. Don't be butane in your booty
Wait,
trying to
you
light
can
something.
order ginger beer online here in the Philippines, and
I know.
yeah, and there is also ginger beer in the French baker or either in the cafe,
Hey, just
coffee
do the
shop here
window.
in Lapu-Lapu. I bought 10 bottle of ginger beer last days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Not ginger ale, ginger beer. Yeah.
Yeah, ginger beer. Yeah.
Beer. Yeah.
Okay, so let's sing happy birthday to Frank.
Uh,
Happy birthday to
to
you.
you. Happy
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 birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to you.
Okay, so put a candle. so,
Yay!
so this is, this is the German chocolate that I baked for him. Do you want some slice? No,
Not
later.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too
Not right
early.
now.
So,
That's a big
you know
cake.
what?
It's a
That's a
big
big
cake.
cake.
Yeah, it's a big cake.
Yeah.
And it's gonna taste better than anything that she would have gotten if she had went to the bakery.
Right. That's what I was telling her. I said we appreciate stuff that's made homemade versus going to buy something. So I
Yeah,
already knew that. I said that in the beginning.
most of these cakes from what is it? Red Ribbon
Red
Country
Ribbon.
on
and other places.
Goldilocks. Okay,
The
every
cake
time.
itself does not really have that a lot of flavor to it.
Okay.
You know, it's almost like eating air. Cause you
Well,
know
did you
how,
say?
man, when Mama and Big Mama would make them cakes, man,
Oh
and they put all that
yeah,
butter in it, and it be
yeah. You
tasting
wolf.
so
You want to wolf that? Yeah,
good.
we wolf them cakes. No, I was. Hey, I was trying. Did I hear you correctly? It sounded like you said it tastes like ass.
No, air.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What the hell are you talking about?
Boy, you better get a Kleenex and get that wax out your ear.
Oh, hey, hey,
Itchy,
wait a
you
minute.
are now going to become a deaf.
Yeah, hey, I had to use my eardrops. I got some eardrops from the doctor. I got to use them.
See, that's one thing I never let words slip like my better half. She would
Yeah,
let words slip every now and
Maserati.
then. I never
Oh
let them
yeah.
slip.
Hey, you know I get on her all the time when she do that. I always say something. That say, did you really say? Did you mean to say this? Oh yes, she's famous for that.
Okay, so before we go, Sharon, I really appreciate your time, to join in, especially Frank special day. So we really appreciate your presence here on my show.
Yes, I
And
do.
and of course, Gichi, we appreciate your presence and
Yeah.
celebrating Frank's special day. So before we go, so would you like to invite your viewers, Sharon, for the next coming live streaming, or something new on your show?
Okay, first of all, I would like to greet happy birthday, Sir Frank, and wish you more birthdays to come, have a good health, and more blessing and more happiness together with your companion. And I know you are a very such a wonderful couple. So, and thank you also, Beth, for having me. And anytime you can let me know when you would like me to be on your channel, because you are so very welcome and I appreciate and to be on your channel. And Getchi,
Yes.
uh,
Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear.
He heard that right. See, he heard that. He didn't have to clean out his ears to hear when you say Geechee.
Yes, I love that.
Getchi, thank you so much for still being such a good friend of me, and I'm happy to see you again in Lilibet channel, and wishing you all the best on your channel, more blessing, and wish you also that you will find your companion later on, and I wish you to be more happy. And to everybody, thank you for coming on Lilibet's live stream, and I will make a live stream again later and talking about what is the biggest challenge to love on yourself. So that's it. And thank you so much for still continue supporting our channel and supporting Lilibet channel and Gichi Lions and to my channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Gichi,
you.
Sharon.
Thank
you're so very
you.
sexy when you see yes, dear.
Yes, dear. And I will say this that I appreciate you, and I am thankful that if I could be a good friend on you, a
Yes.
good friend on you. I like the way you say that on you, to be on you. But yes, this is Geechee Lion Journey. And again, thanks, my good friends here, the real friends here, Frank Tate from Chicago. Again, always looking out for you all, what you're doing, Lilibeth. Thanks. You've been the best to me here. And like I said, I thank you for helping me get monetized. because you connected me with Icy. She connected me with the boy vlogger, and when I was in Memphis, I got went over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm still doing the videos. Still, I was there doing the Isaac Hayes week, and this week I'm going to be doing a tribute to Frankie Beverly. But I want to announce something here that, I have my Geechee Line Music Radio, which is on your screen. If you will go there, those who are listening, and in honor of Frank, and I'm just announcing this on this show, if you go to my website and sign up for the radio station and use this code, it's Gerard, Gerod. If you use that discount code, that'll give you $5 off per month on your monthly subscription. The monthly subscription, I believe, is $14.99. If you use that discount code Gerard, Gerod, that will take $5 off of your subscription. So I invite anybody, and this is the only place I've announced this, so you got to be seeing this broadcast in order to get that discount. So,
Only
and
Lily,
yeah, only on this channel. And you should have gotten an email, Lily, as far as how to connect with my radio station. Check your email. But
Okay.
thanks a lot again, Geechee Line Journey. We're still doing the music, we're doing the travel, we're doing the retirement. Those are the main 3 subjects that I carry. And look forward to, before this month is out, we're going to have a couple of special broadcasters that I want to do. Sharon, look out for it, because you're going to be surprised. Whatever it is, you're going to be surprised.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Enjoy,
so
everyone. I appreciate. Do more singing, do more karaoke.
anything you would like to think?
yeah, I would like to mention that recently we lost a great actor, James Earl
Oh,
Jones.
yeah. James Earl Jones.
And
And yeah,
The,
I just wanted, let me just quickly interject. My cousin is a cousin of James Earl Jones.
mm,
My cousin used to live right across the street from me in Chicago. They are blood cousins to James Earl Jones.
so
yeah,
that's the man behind the voice of Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
yeah, for you people that didn't know.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah, um,
Darth Vader. Vernon Johns. If you go see that Vernon Johns story, he was in. Of course, he was in Coming to America. Don't forget Claudine, which he should have probably got an Oscar for that. Claudine, the movie with Diane Carroll.
Field of Dreams.
The Great White Hope,
Yeah,
when
I
he was the
saw him that
boxer.
the movie of Eden Murphy that he was the prince.
Coming to
Yeah,
America.
Yeah,
Coming to
Prince of
America.
America. So yeah, thank you so much, Geechee and Sharon. So I hope that you have a good day today because it's weekend, Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
So I love I love to see Geechee when when you hear Sharon because the smile that Geechee
Yeah,
has
yeah,
different than the smile that
yeah, absolutely. I
Well,
gotta
I
go
want to
see
thank
those.
you
I gotta
guys
go see
for
those bikinis
coming this
now.
morning.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. So
Thank
uh,
you.
and Gitche, thank you so much also for coming. Okay, so
Thank you.
until next
Anytime.
time, until
Okay.
next
Thank
time,
you.
bye everyone.
Bye.
Thumbs
Have
up
a
for
blessed
everybody.
Sunday to all.
Bye, my dear.
Okay.
Masarab. Bye. Bye.